Hello everybody, it is Jesse, aka Drakbolt. I am casting a game of Dune 2 The Golden Path with Frontliner and Krasz. And, let's see, okay, looks like everybody's set up. Frontliner is the Ordos, and Krasz is the Atreides. I haven't casted in a long time. I don't know how the volume is here, hopefully it's okay. I might actually turn down the music a little bit. Okay, let's see how that goes. So this is a new map using some of the new terrain features that I added. Basically this new terrain type, treacherous dunes. No normal units can move on this. Let's see, I also added some hotkeys for zooming. Do those work? Maybe not. Maybe I didn't add them yet. Maybe I just suck. I thought I added hotkeys to allow you to use page up and page down to zoom. That doesn't seem to be working for me. Oh well, who cares? So anyway, one of the other changes had refineries having their costs doubled up to 800 apiece. And so far, I've really liked those changes. That seems to have really evened the balance out between macro and offense and defense in general. So it seems like it's kind of forcing people to spend equal amounts and to spend a little bit longer building up their armies and mounting a good offense, which is exactly what I wanted to see. You know, I didn't want to create a game where everything ended too often, you know, within the first 5 minutes, depending on the kinds of choices that people made. So hopefully people can build up some defense and get into the mid-game much more often. The only change left, I think, really is to alter flak trikes a little bit. I plan on making them probably a little more expensive, and also trying to prevent carryalls and ornithopters from killing themselves quite as easily. Anyway, that should come down in the next patch. I might try and fix another bug or two. No ETA on when that'll come, just whenever I get to it. So right now, just having a little fun this weekend and watching the game, see how it gets started here. Frontliner already has 3 refineries up. Same thing for Krasz. I assume that's probably another refinery. Could be the HTF though. Frontliner usually likes to get one of those out as soon as possible. Krasz is going instead for an outpost, trying to get scouting out early. And that might be a light vehicle factory or barracks. Not sure yet. No, it's another wind trap. And we'll see what that other building coming down is. Was another refinery from Frontliner, so he is still trying to go macro heavy. Not sure what this building is yet for Krasz. Worms! Damn it, Frontliner. And Krasz. Both gonna lose some. Alright. Krasz has his HTF out though. So after getting 3 refineries going in HTF is probably a better bet than going another refinery at this point, because you're already once you pass 3 minutes, then you're in worm territory basically. That's when worm time starts coming, and it only sticks around for about a minute at a time. But once that hits, if you don't have any carryalls, then you're getting a little bit stuck in your economy. Krasz is building a lot of stuff. Definitely making plans. Oh, there goes another one lost. Probably nothing in that one though. This guy's probably also gonna die. I'm not sure why he's sending him out there. Just risking it, I guess. Krasz says -3. I think maybe that means that he's lost 3 so far. I'm not sure. Frontliner's reacting to it in a very affectionate way. Frontliner also losing another one. Yes. This will stop him waiting to die. Alright, one sign's over. Time for everybody to move on. Frontliner is finally about to get his carryall. He's probably very close to having it built. Meanwhile, Krasz is doing a little bit better, moving a little bit faster. His economy, he's got 4 refineries. Yeah, Krasz is moving a little bit quicker this game. Krasz building up some defense. That's always good to see. It's a good idea. In fact, Frontliner designed this map, and I like these little rock areas. They're, in a way, they're a little too obvious. Exactly what they're supposed to be used for. These are clearly just embankments for walls and turrets, but I think it's still a great idea. I'm a little worried that this map is going to end up being too much of a turtle fest, where everybody just kind of hunkers down and barely moves. The map could probably use a couple of tweaks, like maybe a crag pathway through the edges here for infantry to move, something to that effect. Otherwise, it's going to be all about airdrops and frontal assaults, and I mean, I guess that'll be okay. But then that's almost too much like StarCraft. I guess I'd leave it up to the players as to what they would enjoy most. Frontliner getting some defense, which is good. He's got an HVF. So Frontliner is looking to get some tanks out right away. He's already got one. Oh, and he did get the radar. Actually, I think Odo'll start with the radar upgrade, so I think he might have seen that Spice Blow. Sure. The fact that his tank moved within 2 spaces and detonated it without dying basically means that he had visibility. I hope there wasn't a bug or anything, and he actually did see that Spice Blow, that Police Spice mask was there. Krasz is staying with light vehicles. He's going strictly Tier 1 stuff right now. Meanwhile, Frontliner is going straight up to Tier 2. Doesn't care anything about light vehicles aside from scouting. He just wants the tanks. He has 5 refineries, possibly another one. Krasz has 6 refineries. X. Krasz has pretty good basic setup, and he's getting his defensive structures built. Looks like he might be short a little bit of money. Probably needs another con yard if he wants to get some of the structures done early. Frontliner does have his 6th refinery down and looked like he was going to get a pickup, but he canceled that. Probably didn't cancel it, it probably reprioritized the harvester, which is what they will do. So that one retreated and lived. Interesting. It probably soaked up a lot of extra damage while it was sitting on these dunes, because they do give you that defensive bonus, which is what that little carrot notifies. Krasz has some pretty good harvesting operations. What's this? He's moved them over here for unknown reasons. I guess he just felt like scouting with that instead of building an MTP or something. So that was basically a waste of a tank. Strange move. Frontliner's just counting his opponent's guns, I guess. Krasz is a strong anti-tank front row, but all this would fall really easily to infantry. If Frontliner paid attention to that, put a couple of barracks down, he could just steamroll this entire base in the front, because these strikes wouldn't stop a whole mess of infantry. They'd kill a few of them, but not too many. And these gun turrets will do almost nothing against them. Infantry will run straight through them. Oh good, there's a con yard. An MCV. We'll go out and put another one down so we can increase its production speed. Other than that, Krasz is playing a pretty steady game. That's probably a palace. Very solid opening build. guard towers mixed in here. Especially now that he's got tanks. Really, Frontliner, if I wanted to be unfair, I would just tell Frontliner right now, build infantry. Build infantry. Just storm the front line with infantry. They're cheap, they're effective, they will ruin these tanks and turrets and just go straight to the base. It's too bad Frontliner's not seeing this. He's done a little bit of scouting in the front line. I mean, I'm not sure exactly how many of these turrets he can see, but I would think he's got some vision. Somebody just self-destructed a structure or something, maybe a wall over here that he built just to improve his build distance or something. I don't know. Yeah, Frontliner's always pretty reliant on heavy vehicles. He does like those combat tanks, and they are awesome, but they have their own weaknesses for sure, and infantry are one of them. Krasz is just continuing to build tanks. Yeah, both these guys are really heavy vehicle centric, so luckily, I guess that's a good thing, because that'll mean this. What's he talking about here? So, I mean, this game's going to last longer just because they're both going HVFs and HVF defense. But it's just a shame that that nobody's seeing all the... Okay. 2732? Reach there. I would think. I don't know how I got this concrete over here. I'm not sure. I'm saying, okay. There. I don't know what it is. What the potential issue might have been. Alright, meanwhile, Krasz is scouting the hell out of Frontliner's base and focuses everything against. Alright, so, Krasz is playing very conservatively, and they're building a bunch of flak trikes in the front, basically just shoring up this entire front line. I'm not sure what his offensive plan will be, but right now he's turtling. Frontliner is demolished some stuff. I'm not sure why he did that. Maybe to save power or something, I don't know. But Frontliner's finally starting to put some defense up. But it's nothing but rocket turrets, and those aren't good against moving units. So I'm not sure how effective those will be against somebody running in the front lines. They don't home on targets like they used to. They're just really long-ranged, and they're also anti-air. Jeez, Frontliner, what are you doing with your tanks? You're literally just getting them all eaten. Look at this. Good lord, that was like half a dozen tanks. Alright, Krasz is continuing to shore up his line. His refining operations actually move pretty slowly. I'm not sure what he's doing. He's got a lot of harvests. A little bit of scouting. But really this map is just restricted. It's, I mean, there's only one way in and out. We're going to need more than that. One way in and out of the base is not really going to cut it, like, strategically. It's not going to make a whole lot of really interesting possibilities. So at least more than one way. And then these holes over here, there's a crag. That seems like kind of Okay, so here comes the frontal assault from Frontliner. This is going to fail horribly because of all these filters. These are on. So that's unfortunate. Even the Frontliner did scout this area out and do what was coming for him. If you want to be smart about it, these guys are probably just going to have fun. If Frontliner wanted to be smart, check it out and trade to at least help soak up some damage on the front lines. Instead, you just got to might end up with this. It's not capital Chelsea going for. His base is solid enough. He's got plenty of things to work with, and he's building a whole bunch of MCVs. Oddly enough, he's spreading out like a virus. All right, now let's see if Krasz is going to counterattack or just continue to turtle. Be doing a little scouting of his own with some flak trikes. Who's sending that MCV up there? I'm not sure if that is Frontliner or Krasz who's queued that MCV to build up there. Probably Krasz, since it looks like he's scouting the area for that purpose. The Atreides definitely do need more space, though, because they can't get the power upgrade for their wind traps. So they need to keep expanding and to take as much space as they can. Now, are these deviators or missile rocket launchers? I don't know. Kind of hoping they're deviators, or at least a mix, because they're actually pretty effective when mixed in with some of the regular units. Frontliner, the unit is under attack, and your tank is going to get yourself killed. Oh well, we're not paying attention to that, I guess. Okay, what else is uh-oh. Gift. I see him doing... Oh, there we go. Sonic tank drop. Let's see if Frontliner learned from the last game and actually put up some more air defense. Got a rocket turns. Far away. Nice. Oh, he lost all the carry-all, so that's good. DVDs are shutting him down. Causing random movements, causing power down. Made it powered, actually. That might, nice, powered down. It's stuck. Deviator's pretty strong. He can keep him powered down, then eventually they're just going to get random movements, and eventually might end up getting turned into mercenary units or converted units. Well, at least Krasz lost all his carryouts for that attack, so that was good. Frontliner lost all the parts of his own. That was 600 credits, not including the cost of the Sonic tanks. Krasz. Frontliner, I'm sure, lost probably as much of that, if not more, structures and units inside. I think all the rest of his deviator tanks died as well, so not a good trade for Frontliner, and Krasz is expanding. Let's see how Frontliner responds to this. So people just, what I've always said about this game, what I always tried to do with it in terms of design was, a diverse unit and structure composition will always beat out singleton, strategies, like nothing but rocket turrets and nothing but gun turrets. If either of these players decided to vary up what they were building and to send a mixed army at the other one, they would win. Definitely. Infantry combined with tanks and a few sonic tanks or rocket launchers would just destroy this front line. It really wouldn't last as long as you might think it would. Rocket turrets are good, but again, they have to be farther back at very, very long range. They shoot about, I think, 15 cells away, so you really want to keep them further behind. And up in front, you want to have a mix of gun turrets and guard turrets for any eventuality. And neither player is really listening to that whole idea, nor are they building very interesting armies. Krasz still does not even have a barracks. He has 0 infantry. And it's not as if all the different replays out there have actually shown somehow that you will like always win with heavy vehicles. It's not the case. Frontliner's still trying to recover here. He's got some guard turrets down here. Now, if you would just put some in here or something, guard turrets, cannon turrets, anything up here. Frontliner has some very high power requirements. These rocket turrets are also expensive and take a lot of power, so it's a dubious defensive position he's set up. Meanwhile, Krasz is continuing to expand. Krasz has an alliance. I would assume it's with the Fremen because I don't believe I've seen any worms attacking for a while, and I don't see him building any other special units. I don't see any death hands. Sardaukar, and without any infantry there are no saboteurs, so obviously he's not going to Space and Guild, no Starport either, so I would assume it's Fremen, and the only reason he got the alliance was just to stop the worms. That may be the case. Frontliner not even worrying about a palace. He needs to get his power facilities back up and running, which he's basically on the way to doing. He still has an awful lot of harvesting going on. He's doing okay there, although supplies are starting to run a little bit thin. Krasz was the first to expand and has a lot more to work with in terms of money, so Frontliner's going to have to get his butt moving pretty quick, I think. If he can see this pre-spice mass, he really should get a unit over there and detonate it so that he can start harvesting from it. It'll detonate on its own eventually, so it's not really a worry, but I think he's going to end up clearing this area pretty fast. Frontliner is recovering. He's got 2 HTFs. I'm not sure what for. There's a 1 rock. Not sure what he's talking about there. Talking about that rock or something, I don't know. So Krasz is going heavy sonic tanks. Gun turrets over here. This whole area could just be destroyed by infantry. Frontliner just walked some infantry over here through one of these paths, went over the crags, and came in from this direction, or even if he just went straight through, but I mean, he could easily just walk some infantry units over here and do some unbelievable damage. But he's building a single foot unit, despite them being very powerful. Frontliner is which is a strange decision. So here's Krasz sending in some tanks, which is not a good idea. It's not cost effective. There should be a mixed composition, as always. There should be frontline tanks and all these sonic tanks can fire all at once, so you can see start to get the power through it. Looks like he's got about 3 years available. So this is a loss for Krasz. He's lost a lot more work. if he had had literally just 4 or 5 tanks in front of those Sonic tanks, that whole battle would have gone much differently. Those tanks would have taken a lot longer to kill, and the Sonic tanks would have done horrendous damage. I don't think either of these. I'm not sure how often Frontliner plays exactly, or Krasz. I communicate with Frontliner quite a bit, pretty often. But I'm not sure how much he's been playing lately, so they might both be a little rusty or something. Look at this composition. This is ridiculous. I mean, as wrong as it is to take Sonic tanks and roll them straight up the middle, if Krasz decided to do it again, he would just destroy all of these rocket turrets. Frontliner, it would be great if he had some walls right up here in the front. Good. Frontliner's building barracks. Jesus, he has no idea how much better he would be doing if he had infantry. Krasz is not listening to me. No? Okay, good. Good, hooray! Foot units! Both these guys are going to see in this replay just how critical it is, and just, what could have been different if they had just invested. Even if they didn't have visibility of a lot of stuff that was behind here or over here, like even if Frontliner couldn't see that Krasz had this area, I don't even know if he scouted over here, if he knows about it. But regardless, if he had infantry, if he could have been sending some people out, getting a little bit of intelligence, and they had some infantry available to respond to certain kinds of threats, then that would have been great. And if Krasz had built some infantry or tanks and sent them in with the Sonics against this front mess, that would have been awesome. So Frontliner is still having to deal with the worms. And I would imagine, where was that Sonic? Was there a scout or something? It was probably Frontliner trying to scout a little bit. Frontliner's got a lot of infantry. He's queuing them all up on the concrete, which is good. I would hope that after the worm sign is done, he'll send those guys out somewhere. I still don't know if Frontliner knows about this place. May not. Sometimes barracks, but not actually producing anything with them. So Krasz might have just tossed those out there to make me happy or something. Frontliner, I think, is demolishing some of his own stuff. Taking out some of the rocket turrets that he got in the back, maybe for power reasons. Oh, he's got a palace. He's not like Fremen. He's got a palace, but it's not Fremen, I'm telling you. Comes a whole bunch of infantry. Oh, if he has any saboteurs in here, I will be ecstatic. If these are not just all regular infantry, if any of these are saboteurs, if he actually allied with the Spacing Guild, I will be so happy. Oh, okay, Fremen for Krasz, that's good. Now those guys are anti-infantry. Hopefully Krasz is aware that Fremen are just not really what you want want to throw against any kind of enemy. I'm not going against bases or anything else. I don't do need a structure. Frontliner, what are you doing? Don't be reactive. Respond. Don't react. What are you doing? Damn it. Oh, that would have been beautiful if you just ran straight to the right. Well, except for the fact that Krasz is stockpiling Fremen all over the area. Hey, I'm happy. What the? Okay. I believe that was a bit of a mistake with the harvesting coordinators back at the Ordo's place. Some little scout over there who just got blasted. Alright, now these guys are all going to get absolutely murdered. They are going to get ruined. Frontliner, pay attention to this. Pay attention. You cannot steamroll through that small area. There you go. Alright, keep some people in there. Keep some people in the rock. The crag. These are infantry. Line the crags. Yes. So just move them right in there. Don't. Oh shit. Oh shit. Man. Oh, that was awesome. Oh god, he had malfunction too. That's alright. Oh god. Oh my god. Fire. Oh god. Better for Frontliner, I think. Yeah, he's calling GG. Yep. That is game. Well, again, this is Drakbolt, casting a game of Dune 2: The Golden Path. This was version 1.1.22, latest one. Keep your eyes open. At some random point in the next few weeks, the next version will be out, but anyway, this was still a fun game to watch. Definitely could have had a little more variety, and I hope the players learn from this experience, and maybe the map gets a little bit of a couple of tweaks, maybe here and there at some point. But anyway, thanks for watching. Have a good weekend, guys.